Chapter 10 of 8 Pillars of Prosperity by James Allen.
I, John
This
Fitzgerald
LibriVox
Kennedy, do
recording is
solemnly
in the
swear
public
that you will
domain.
faithfully execute
Recording
the
by
office
Andrea
of President
Fiore.
of the United States.
Chapter
that I will
10
faithfully
The
execute the
Temple of
office of
Prosperity.
President of the United States
The reader
And
who
will,
has
to the
followed
best
the
of
course
your
of this
ability,
book
and
with a
will,
view
to the
to
best of my
obtaining
ability,
information on
preserve,
the details of
protect,
money
and
making,
defend the
business
Constitution of the
transactions,
United States.
profit and
preserve,
loss in various
protect, and defend
undertakings,
the Constitution
prices,
of the United
markets,
States.
So help you
agreements,
God.
So help me God.
contracts, and other matters connected with the achievement of prosperity. You have noted an entire absence of any instruction on these matters of detail. The reason for this is fourfold, namely, first, details cannot stand alone, but are powerless to build up anything unless intelligently related to principles. Second, details are infinite and are ceaselessly changing, while principles are few and are eternal and
Vice
unchangeable.
President Johnson,
Third, principles
Speaker,
are the coherent factors in all
Mr. Chief
details,
Justice,
regulating and
President
harmonizing them,
Eisenhower,
so that to have right
Vice President
principles
Nixon,
is to be right in all the
President Truman,
subsidiary details.
Reverend clergy,
Fourth,
fellow
a
citizens.
teacher of truth in any direction
We
must
observe
adhere
today
rigidly to principles, and
not a
must not
victory
allow
of
himself
party,
to be drawn away from them
but a
into
celebration
the
of
ever-changing
freedom,
maze of private particulars
symbolizing an
and
end
personal details,
as well
because
as a
such
beginning,
particulars and details have
signifying
only a local
renewal,
right
as
and are
well
not
as change.
necessary for certain individuals,
For I have sworn
while
before
principles are
you
universally right
and Almighty
and are
God
necessary for all
the
men.
same
He
solemn
who
oath
grasps the principles of this
our
book
forebears
so as to be
prescribed
able to intelligently
nearly a
practice them
century and
will be able
3/4
to
ago.
reach the heart of this fourfold
The world
reason.
is very different
The
now,
details of a man's affairs are
for man
important,
holds in his
but they are
mortal
his
hand
details, or the
the
details
power
of his
to
particular
abolish
branch of industry,
all forms
and all
of human
outside that
poverty
branch are not concerned with
and
them.
all forms of human
But moral
life.
principles are the same for all
And
men.
yet the same
They are applicable to all
revolutionary
conditions and govern all
beliefs for which
particulars.
our forebears fought
The man who works from
are
fixed
still at issue
principles
around the
does
globe.
not need to harass himself
The
over
belief
the
that the rights of
complications of
man
numerous details.
Come not
He
from
will
the
grasp,
generosity
as
of
it
the
were,
state,
the entire
but from the
details in
hand
one
of
single
God.
thought, and will see them
We
through
dare
and
not
through,
forget today
illumined by the light of the
that we
principle
are
to
the
which they
heirs of that
stand
first
related,
revolution.
and this without friction,
Let the
and
word
with
go
freedom from
forth
anxiety and
from this
strain.
time and place
Until principles are
to
grasped,
friend and foe alike.
details are regarded and
That
dealt
the
with
torch has
as
been
primary
passed
matters,
to
and
a
so
new
viewed that they
generation of
lead to
Americans
innumerable complications
born
and
in this
confused
century,
issues. In the light
tempered
of
by
principles,
war,
they are seen to be secondary
disciplined by
facts,
a hard
and so
and bitter
seen,
peace,
all difficulties connected
proud
with
of our
them
ancient
are at
heritage,
once overcome and
and
annulled by a
unwilling to
reference to
witness
principles.
or permit
He who is involved in numerous
the slow
details
undoing
without the regulating and
of
synthesizing
those human
element
rights
of principles
to
is like
which
one
this
lost in a
nation has
forest
always been
with
committed,
no direct path along which
and
to
to
walk
which we
amid the
are
mass of
committed today
objects.
at
He is
home
swelled up by the
and around the
details,
world.
while the man of principles contains all details within himself. He stands outside them, as it were, and grasps them in their
Let every
entirety,
nation know,
while the other man can only see the few
whether
that
it
are
wishes
nearest to
us
him at the time.
well or ill,
All things are contained in
that
principles.
we shall pay
They are
any
the
price,
laws of things, and all
bear
things
any
observe
burden,
their own law.
meet
It is
any
an error to
hardship,
view things apart from their
support
nature.
any friend,
Details are the letter of which
oppose
principles are
any
the
foe,
spirit.
to
It is as
assure
true
the
in
survival
art,
and the
science,
success of
literature,
liberty.
commerce, as in religion, that the letter killeth, the spirit of giveth life.
This
The
much
body
we
of a
pledge
man,
and more.
with its wonderful combination of
To those
parts,
old allies
is important, but
whose
only in its
cultural
relation to the
and
spirit.
spiritual
The
origin
spirit being
we share,
withdrawn, the body is
we pledge
useless
the
and is put
loyalty of
away.
faithful friends.
The body of a business,
United, there
with its
is little we
complicated
cannot do
details, is important,
in a host
but
of
only in its
cooperative ventures.
relation to the vivifying principles
Divided,
by
there
which
is
it is
little we can
controlled.
do.
These
For
withdrawn,
we dare
the
not
business
meet
will
a
perish.
powerful challenge
To have the
at
body
odds
of prosperity,
and split asunder.
its material presentation,
To those new
we must
states
first
whom
have
we
the
welcome
spirit of
to the
prosperity.
ranks of the free,
The spirit of prosperity
We
is the
pledge
quick
our
spirit of
word
moral virtue.
that one
Moral
form of
blindness
colonial
prevails.
control
Men see
shall
money,
not have passed
property,
away,
pleasure,
merely
leisure,
to be
etc.,
replaced by
and
a far
mistaking
more
them for
iron
prosperity,
tyranny.
strive to get
We
them for their
shall
own
not always
enjoyment,
expect to
but
find
when
them
obtained,
supporting our
find no
view,
enjoyment in them.
but we shall always
Prosperity
hope
is
to
at
find
first
them
a spirit,
strongly
attitude of
supporting their
mind,
own
a
freedom,
moral power,
and
a
to
life
remember that
which
in the
manifests
past,
outwardly in the form of
those
plenty,
who foolishly
happiness, and
sought
joy.
power
Just
by
as a man
riding
cannot
the back
become a
of the
genius by
tiger
writing poems,
ended up inside.
essays, and plays, but must develop and acquire the soul of genius, then the writing will follow as effect to
To those
cause.
people
So one
in
cannot
the
become
huts and
prosperous by
villages
hoarding up money
of half the
and by
globe,
gaining property and possessions,
struggling to break the
but must
bonds
develop
of
and
mass
acquire the
misery,
soul of virtue,
we
and the
pledge our
material
best efforts to
accessories will
help
follow
them
as
help
effect to
themselves.
cause. For the spirit
For
of
whatever
virtue is the
period is
spirit of
required,
joy, and
not
contains
because the
within
communists
itself
may be doing it,
all abundance,
not
all
because we seek their
satisfaction,
votes,
all
but
fullness of
because
life.
it is right.
There is no joy in
If
money.
a free
There is
society
no joy in property.
cannot help
There is
the
no
many
joy
who
in
are
material
poor,
accumulations,
it cannot
or in
save
any
the
material
few who are
things of
rich.
itself. These things are dead and lifeless. The spirit of joy must be in the man, or it is
To our
nowhere.
sister republic,
He must have within him
south
the
of our
capacity
border,
for happiness.
we offer
He
a
must have the
special
wisdom
pledge
to know how to use
to
things,
convert our
and not
good
merely
words
hoard them.
into good deeds.
He must possess them,
in
and
a
not
new
be possessed
alliance
by
for
them.
progress,
They must be
to
dependent
assist
upon
free
him,
men
and not he
and
upon
free
them.
government
They
in
must